Seth here. I know it's been a while. Um, Lots of craziness been going on. Me and my wife Amy got a divorce. Um, I feel like I need to talk about dysphoria in regards to sex, especially in relationship. I want to put a disclaimer out before I start this video that that I really don't want Amy and the guy that she's with right now to watch this video. I'm just putting that out there in case either you or him get a hold of this video and want to watch it. So basically, if you watch this and something I say hurts you, then that's on you, because I told you not to watch it. I feel like I really need to talk about body dysphoria in this, in regards to sex. So I will be talking about me and my ex-wife's sex life, and I will try to do it in the most tactful way possible. And if you guys still feel the need to watch this, then go ahead. But I don't want to, if anything I do say hurt you. Sorry. Bye. Testosterone and top surgery, like, it completely changed my life. Like, before I started testosterone, I had a feeling that it was going to, like, really change me, but as I had no idea. Before testosterone, I spent about 7 years with Amy, basically in, like, a lesbian relationship. And it was really tough. Like, I just couldn't connect with myself. I mean, Amy was like my best friend, my partner, and like we were in constant communication, always texting and just telling each other everything, all of that. And but I can't describe it as like I couldn't connect with the world or to myself. And when I went on testosterone, I started to be able to connect. It was like beforehand, everybody seemed like against me, like I was the most ugliest person in the world, which is obviously I wasn't. But I felt like I wasn't a part of society, like I was someone that could never fit anywhere. And then I got on testosterone, and then I started feeling like I could fit. I mean, especially in regards to in my own body. That was really intense. But having that kind of relationship with yourself, it takes a toll on a marriage, especially in regards to sex. And I couldn't connect with her sexually, and it had nothing to do with not being attracted to her or any of that. It was just like I wasn't even there. And especially, like, I'll just mention my chest, and it was just like my chest, it couldn't be touched. And if she touched it, it was like, this is the role of marriage, is to have your wife touch your chest. Really, I just want to touch her chest, kind of thing going on. And also, anything I did, it felt like a lesbian relationship. And I didn't know it at the time, but I'm not a lesbian. And so I wasn't connecting because that's not who I was. And I had no idea how much I needed to be identified as like a straight guy. And it was tough because no matter what I did, it was just still like lesbian sex. I mean, it was just hard to connect with her, especially like Like, I just wanted to have a penis, and I just wanted to go in her like that, and I just couldn't. And it became quite the battle between us, our sex life. And I just remember there being lots of arguments about it. I remember her saying, "Are you asexual?" Which like really hurt, because when you're not asexual, you don't want to be seen as asexual. You know, I've crushed on girls all my life. I just have such an admiration that's sexual and romantic towards women, and I want to spend the rest of my life with a woman. You know, like, and then being called asexual because you got like this problem with not connecting with your body. It's hurtful. That's Jasmine back there. Is my girl. um, so it got pretty bad at times. It just, her feeling really hurt. I guess it would be ideal for her to be here talking about it, but she's not. She's we're in the process of a divorce, and she met this guy who is trans also, and didn't have body dysphoria. I mean, we're talking about like pre-op, you know, hasn't had top surgery, and just proud of his body, but just identifies as a guy. I mean, he's the kind of trans guy that just, he wears a bi because he wants to pass as a guy and be seen as a guy, but it does not make him feel any like less of a guy if he doesn't bind or not. So there'd be times where he just doesn't bind, and he's just proud of his body because and he grew up. His culture taught him just to always be just proud of your body. So anyway, she found a guy who has no bottom dysphoria, or top dysphoria, or just any type of gender dysphoria, which sounds crazy. He's just a guy that was born in the wrong body, but he loves his body. Which is, he's actually very rare. Like, there's a lot of my trans guy friends have a lot of dysphoria, and I'm not the only one, but sometimes I feel alone, even though I have lots of trans guy friends that deal with the same thing. He came, and she just fell in love with him. And I mean, I know that it wasn't just him. The reason that the marriage fell apart, I mean, it's probably a lot. But the issue of sex did come up as one of the reasons. You know, like he allowed her to touch his chest, and she was like, "Well, Seth never lets me touch his chest," and he's like, "Well, you might as well touch my boobs since they're here now," and he was able to give that to her, and I wasn't, and I ended up feeling pretty shitty about like the not being able to connect to her part. Especially in regards to like another guy coming in and offering such better sex, you know. So I imagine if I find myself a girlfriend, and it's still really new, and we have had sex, and it was pretty amazing. I'll say that much. And I felt more connected than I ever did with Amy, because it was like with Seth, you know, and this girl's only known Seth, so I didn't feel like it was lesbian sex. I didn't feel like it was. It just felt like it was just me and her, and and she touched my chest, and it was just the most amazing thing because I've had top surgery now, and my chest really has not been touched since top surgery because that's when my relationship with Amy fell apart. And so this girl that I'm with, she can just touch my chest like, and just go on touching it, and I just like, I feel it, and I like it, all of that, and it's just amazing. But then I still get hit with these thoughts of just, will my sex ever be good enough? I mean, and I know she doesn't care if I have a dick or not. I'm in the regards of me being able to be present. What if I just clock out and our relationship ends up being the same as me and Amy's? And she leaves me for some trans guy that's fine with his body or something like that. So it's a big issue for me. Like, there's lots of insecurities around sex, you know. I remember Amy, when she went to Gender Odyssey last year, she went to the partner group, and there was lots of partners there just crying. They were crying because their trans men never wanted to have sex with them. And I don't think that we talk enough about this issue, about our dysphoria. And I mean, there is even like, our population is more higher to be asexual, you know. And you know, I have like guy friends of mine coming to me and be like, yeah, I don't want to sleep with my girlfriend right now. And it really bothers me because I feel like sex is such an intimate part of a relationship, and I want to be able to connect with a woman on like every level. Like, I want to connect with my body and then sexually connect with her and just have awesome sex, you know, just fuck our heads off. But I'm definitely in therapy about all of this. I feel like criticized about my performance, and as like a partner and like a sex partner. Um, Although I imagine that I probably made lots of waves because I can connect with this girl, whereas I just wasn't with Amy. Um, I don't know. I just felt like I had to get that out there. Um, Paul labeled the video "trans men sexual dysfunctions," something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna shut this off and write